Guys, welcome back to another video, or actually to my first video. So I'm so sorry if you hear some sort of like feedback, like noise in the background. Right now I don't have like the best audio quality, but hopefully in the future we will improve on that, so I'm really sorry about that. But today we're going to be building we have a speed builder of this sort of Mediterranean house, kind of. The outside is a little bit inspired by the Mediterranean style, just because I love that style so much. And as you just saw, I created these sort of these fireplaces, not fireplaces, these chimneys that are an interesting shape. They're not the average, just like one tile, one by one square. But I really wanted to have this sort of look in this house. It's kind of why I got inspired to build something like this in the first place. And I really love the way it came out. The way that I did this is I built a 3x1 room in the front, and then on top of that I built a 1x1 room in the center, and then I placed two very small pieces of roof, and I angled them to meet the top of the other room, of the second floor room. And I did that on both sides, and I shrunk it down as much as I could on all the sides. So yeah, I did that on the front, and I did it on the side. On the side of it, I made it a little bit bigger. Once you get the hang of this, doing it the first time, it becomes pretty easy to do it a following time. And yeah, so as you can see, we have like these not orange, I'm sorry, green fences right now, and they're not all that pretty. It's because the house does not end up being green. In fact, you'll see it's the complete opposite. It turns out being very orangey, and it looks really weird right now, but that was just like a placement, just like a placeholder for when I change the color to be white later on, so don't worry about that. And I just want to introduce myself for a little bit, because I feel, well, this is my first video, so I should probably introduce myself. My name is Sophia, and I'm 19 years old right now, and I've been building The Sims for about 3 years now. I've always been a Sims fan. I've actually had all the Sims games, but I haven't played all of them. It was mainly my sister who used to play them. And I also I mainly became part of the community around 3 years ago, where I was able to buy the game. And yeah, I love The Sims so much. It's like my only game, really. And it's just really fun and expressive, and I love building houses. That's what I do in The Sims. I really want to try to do like other things, like the scenario. Like the other day I did the toddler scenario, and it was really stressful, but I ended up doing it in 5 days, and it was fun. Now this channel is probably gonna be all builds. I might try to get out of my comfort zone once in a while, but it's probably gonna be all builds because that's just what I love to do. And yeah, so I'm in university at the moment, and I'm studying to become a game developer, I hope. And my major is computer science. So if there's any computer science majors or people out there, especially women, please let me know in the comments so that we can, become friends. And I would love to hear from your experiences and things like that. I also want to just make a lot of friends while doing this journey. So please introduce yourselves down below. Let me know who you are, how you came across this video, how your day is going. Let me know everything that you want to tell me. So this video, I know, is a little bit long, especially for a first video. It's 42 minutes right now, just doing the voiceover. And since it is my first video, please be nice to me. I've never uploaded anything like this before, and I'm scared, to say the least. But I also just want to share my builds with people, and like I said, I want to have friends in this community. So yeah, so we're gonna chat for a bit in this video, which I'm fine with. Um, I just might, slow down talking because at first I was like talking really, really fast, and now I just need to calm down and catch my breath a little bit. I'm just really excited. Um, so yeah, let's talk about the build for a second. So there's a couple things that I've done that have been little tricks. So for example, the first one is to get the trim of the house all around, like the white trim. I I put a fence. I took off the roof pieces and I put a fence around the areas where I wanted the trim, and then I added the trim and then put back um, the roof. Because basically, what you're trying to do if you want that is you need to put a floor piece in the areas, because that trim is only for the second floor or higher, not the first floor. So that's why you need to create a floor piece, which is created when you put a fence, to be able to put the trim. And I think that's really cool. Another trick that I made, I was going to try to do the Kate Emerald trick with the round foundation pieces to make this sort of round passage, but for some reason it didn't. I just felt like it didn't look good because I wouldn't be able to line it up correctly to the driveway entrance. So instead I just used the terrain paint and I lined it up with rocks that will later on be lined up with plants. Something you'll learn about me in my builds is that I love plants so much, and especially indoor plants like the potted plants. I love them, and I go crazy. So my builds will be pretty landscaped. There's not a lot of times where I will leave a build blank unless I'm building like a modern house of some sort. But I also, it's quite interesting because I don't build modern that often, which is kind of interesting because I used to build modern constantly, and now it's just not really my thing. I just prefer going through different styles, I guess, and mainly like this. And I'm not really used to building small family homes, although a lot of times I give myself these big projects and then I don't end up finishing them. Almost every single build I've done in The Sims, I don't finish because it's so long and so tiring. So it's quite interesting to see how this goes. Yeah, so right now, I'm landscaping, like I said, and I'm gonna start putting my favorite tree all over the place. This one right here, and this is a cats and dogs tree, and it is my favorite tree in the whole game, and I would do anything for that tree. It's just so pretty. It has so many different, like, first of all, it's very detailed. Look at that bark. It's very detailed. And it also, you could change the color to like all the different seasons. So right now, as you saw, I changed the color to match the season, or not the season, but the world around it, and it fits in quite well. So I just love this tree. Cats and dogs, highly recommend. Also, these plants are one of my favorite plants. All of these that I'm using right now. I love that little, like, I don't even know what it's called, but like that little bush that has like many leaves coming out of it is great. It's not a bush, it's a plant. Or a flower. It's not a flower. I don't know. And then this one right here from Cats and Dogs too, I think, which is like a cactus or a succulent of sorts. That one is great. I love that one so much. And a little tip that I'm gonna give if you ever need some building tips to make your build look even better, don't be afraid of the terrain paint because it could only make your build look good. Like, for example, you just saw me place down some singular plants, and now I'm putting some terrain paint under them, and they really look like they grew from the ground, like they're natural, because the soil looks, fresh, or it looks like it's really meant to be there. So I absolutely love that. So highly recommend, don't forget about the terrain paint because it can make or break a house basically. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's going to be a new coming to The Sims in a few days, actually, I think. Or not a few days, like 22 days for me, because today's July 6th. And it's, I think, coming July 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. I did not have a great high school experience, as I think most people did, at least in the United States. Everyone I ask says that they did not have a good experience, and I understand. So I'm actually really excited because not only does the pack look like it's gonna have multiple things that are like new, for example, it has a new functional window that it opens in gameplay so that your teenagers can basically sneak out of the house. And that is amazing. That's really amazing. I never thought we would get like functional. By functional, I mean that you could open the window, because you can't really do that in The Sims. Like, The Sims can't open windows. They have open windows which work like from Jungle Adventure and Island Living. There are some opened windows that you could place, but The Sims themselves can't open the windows. And I'm just really excited about that because it looks really fun. The window itself isn't this super pretty, but I know just because it has that feature, that function, people will overuse. And by people, I mean me. um, so yeah, I'm really excited. It looks like there's gonna be lots of new things coming with that pack, and supposedly there was this leak that the Sims community don't know if it was real or fake, but someone leaked rounded walls, so like circular, not circular, rounded walls, yeah. And we're trying to not get our hopes up, but it's pretty cool if that could come to the game. That'd be pretty interesting. I know there's so many YouTubers who would absolutely make such a beautiful, like immediately, such a beautiful build with rounded walls. The first person I think of is Kate Emerald. She's amazing. She is one of the best builders in The Sims, and she's great. So I can't wait to see if rounded walls ever do come to The Sims. I can't wait to see what happens with them. And I don't know if you saw, but right now I expanded the build a little bit because I did not have space inside really for anything. This house is actually quite small, and I didn't realize how small it was until I was doing the floor plan. But surprisingly, I was able to include 4 bedrooms in this house, and one bedroom is downstairs, which they're all really cozy bedrooms. But one bedroom is downstairs, which I'm making the floor plan of right now. There's 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. There's only one shower though, because like I said, it's very small space, so I didn't really have that much space. But there's a half bathroom and a full bathroom, and the there's one bedroom. Sorry, I get distracted so fast. There's one bedroom downstairs, and there's 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms upstairs. One for a kid or teenager, the master bedroom, and a toddler bedroom right next to the master bedroom. And I guess you could consider the bedroom downstairs to be a guest room of sorts, but it could also be like another kid or a teenager or a young adult or whatever. So that's pretty nice. This house was actually really nice to furnish because I used almost all of my favorite things and the things that I gravitate mostly towards. So, for example, I just placed down my favorite flooring and my favorite wallpaper, and I'm going to place down some of my favorite cabinets. I mean, well, cabinets too, but some of my favorite island counters, um, and my favorite fridge, everything like that. There's so many plants. Like I said, I love plants. I think I said that. But yeah, I'm a big plant person, and I went overboard with plants because I just love it. I love this style so much. It's very cozy to me. Very, very cozy. And I also, as you can notice, my favorite color is yellow. So when I was placing down these curtains, I really had to hold myself back from using the yellow, but it was just too much. And I really like how this kitchen came out, even though it's not that cluttered, because I really didn't place that many things to be cluttered. It actually looks really, really nice because it's so busy with all the counters and the curtains and the clutter inside the counters and the cabinets that I don't really need to clutter that much. So I only put like 2 things. And right now I just did a trick that I learned from, I don't know actually, I don't remember when I learned this from. But basically what I did was I took a counter and I put in a dishwasher and I sized it down. And then it becomes really small, but it still has kind of like the shelf on top. And I sized down one time a trash can and I put it under there. Now I don't know if this is functional, but it looks so cute. And if you really wanted to use it, you could absolutely delete the counter right next to the oven and put the trash there. That would absolutely work fine as well. But it looks so cute integrated in there that I just had to leave it. You'll also soon find out some of my favorite rugs is this one. The one that I'm gonna place now under the dining room, the fluffy ones. This house is basically just I wouldn't say my dream home because it's too cluttered for my taste, but definitely my style. And yeah, so these are also some of my favorite chairs. I love how cozy they are. This is definitely like a family home, like a countryside family home. Um, and I just think it's so, so cute. If you have any other ideas of challenges that you would like me to do or specific types of houses that you would like me to do, please let me know in the comments and I will try my very best to do them because I just love doing like specific like challenges, like weird challenges. I really want to try to do like every room is a different something challenge. I tried doing one already and I don't remember if I was able to completely finish the house. I don't think I finished it. I'm missing like 3 bedrooms upstairs, I think. But I should probably just finish it. And yeah, I've been thinking of a couple of build ideas, and the one that I like am gravitating most towards is the 10-minute build challenge, and maybe 20 minutes because to be honest, I don't like 10-minute videos myself. Can't stand them. Like I will watch them only if there's no other longer video for me to watch. My perfect video is at least 20 minutes. So that's probably what my challenge my hello. It's probably what my channel is gonna be like most of the time. So maybe I'll do a 20-minute build challenge, or maybe I'll do that 5 minutes versus how could it be? Maybe 1 minute versus 10 minutes versus an hour? We can do that and then just try to do this same build over and over again. I think that would be really fun. Maybe I'll do that after I finish uploading this video. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. And yeah, if you, again, like I said, have any suggestions, please leave them down below. And apart from introducing yourself, of course, because I have to know the people that I'm talking to. We have to make friends. So right here, I tried using this next to the, what is it? Hold on. Oh my god, I don't remember. The maximalist kit, record to the max. There you go. I tried using this wallpaper, but it felt very out of place. Not only out of place, but busy because the rest of the house is like the wallpaper itself is very busy, but the rest of the house is very neutral toned, like or pastel toned. So like this green didn't quite fit what I was trying to go for. So I ended up changing it basically to the color that I already had before. But there was something missing for me, and I realized that I just needed to add more pops of color because if you have a, let's say, boring wall, you need to add pops of color to make the room not look boring. I also end up using this amazing lamp that came with this kit. I love this lamp so much. You will see me use it so often. It's amazing. It looks so comfy. I would love to have that lamp in real life. And as long as with that rug, actually, I take that back. I would not like to have that rug, but I love that rug in The Sims, the fluffy one from City Living. I also heard Dr. Ashley say this in one of her shorts. She was building a house and she said that she had a like unhealthy obsession with this rug, but she would not have it because she made a really good point. Like, it would be so difficult to clean this rug because if it's that fluffy, it would just get caught in the vacuum, and I don't know, I just can't live with that. So I'd prefer. That's why I put this tile down. I would so much prefer tile. I also, the reason why I love this tile so much, even though it's kind of like a stone technically in the game, but in my head it's a tile, it's because I can put a lot of rugs in houses. If you think about it though, like wood flooring and carpet, obviously they don't get cold, so why would you need to put a rug? But tile gets really cold, so it would be perfect to like go from like a cold tile to like a warm fuzzy rug. That would be amazing. Again, not in real life, but in The Sims, that would be great. Right now, I'm furnishing the guest bedroom kind of. I really like how this room came about. Like, it actually came really fast. It came together really fast, and I think it's not that cluttered. And I actually, you're gonna see that I'm using a lot of Snowy Escape because I love that pack. I love how simple and simplistic it is. Like, it's so minimalist. So I end up using also the new telescope in this room, which is my first time using. And I placed it just looking outside the window. You'll see that in a second. And yeah, right there. And it's like really cute. I should have put a curtain. I think I forgot to put a curtain there. But yeah, I feel like that's really cute. Like, I'm definitely gonna start putting telescopes in my builds. Oh, I should put in the front balcony or the back one. I definitely forgot to do that. I'll definitely do that in my next build if I put balcony. So that was really cute. I really love the new pack that came out. I didn't get it just because I usually get the packs when they go on sale because first of all, I don't $40. Well, it was a game pack, so it was what, $30? I don't know. I just don't feel like it's worth it. Because at the end of the day, it's a game, and the amount of packs that I already have, and those people who have like all of the packs, like they've spent a lot of money on this game. So I just don't feel like it was necessary buying it right away. And I've definitely seen so many videos of the pack, and I really like it. The pack is really, really cute. I enjoyed it a lot. The game, if I'm ever going through like a grungy vibe, that would definitely be the pack that I would go for because it definitely has that vibe. It's also a little bit industrial, which I really love. I've definitely gone through industrial phases in my building, like journey, I guess, experience. I've definitely gone through it, and industrial phases, and I just love industrial builds so much because it's kind of amazing how you can make a build look good, or just a house in general, like in real life, without having much color. Because if you think about it, I mean, most industrial builds are very neutral toned, very woodsy, very black. You could also go the light aesthetic and go wood tones and white. But most of the time, when people think of industrial, they think pipes and metal and wood and like stone wallpapers, or what do you call those? Not stone, like not tile. You know what I'm talking about. It's like the thing that I used in the bathroom, or like the chimney type of color that I put outside. It's very like crunchy, and I love that vibe. Sometimes right now I'm feeling the colorful vibes, the very plant heavy vibes. It's just what I'm going for right now. But I'll probably try to do some pretty cool industrial builds. I also have never like fully furnished. I don't actually I have. Yeah, I have a couple industrial builds that I've done, but they're not my favorite. I would like to one up them. Like I would like to make them better because I definitely know that I can do this better. Also, this is kind of random, but if you ever want to know what the lot that I'm building on is, it's always going to be the top left because I'm not going to change the names until after when I'm going to put them on the gallery so that you guys know exactly what lot it is. And this one is Cheek or Creek. I can't really see that well. I'm gonna say it says Creek Corner Cove or Cheek Corner Cove. This is in Strangerville, and I just gotta say I love this lot. I don't think I had ever built on it ever, and I think I might continue building in it because it's so pretty. The lot, first of all, has amazing lighting, amazing, and not only does it have amazing lighting, but it's on a beautiful cliff. Like you can see the whole, basically a whole Strangerville in the back, and I mean like the rocks and the color. It looks really nice. The lighting is good in almost every single daytime, so that's really fun. Also, speaking of daytime, right now I'm building in the dark, basically, just because I do that sometimes where I build at nighttime so that I know if my house has enough light in the dark. So, sorry if that bothers you. I know some people don't like that, I think, but it's very. I honestly forget about it because then if it's dark, then it just reminds me that I need to put a light. So, yeah, that's another trick I've learned from one of my favorite simmers, Sydney Magretta. Lighting can make a really big difference in a build. If you want cozy lighting, most of the time you should aim for yellow lighting. If you want a clean, minimalistic look, you should aim for white lighting, which the saucers are very good for. And right here you can see it's a little bit yellow. It's not too yellow, but I think I put some yellow lighting that, yeah, it's kind of yellow and kind of white, but it brings in that cozy vibe of like at like the night. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very cozy to me. Right here, I'm just cluttering up some the one closet that I put uh, here, and I love this Dream Home Decorator. Is amazing. I love this pack so much. It's like it's honestly my favorite pack. That one and Jungle Adventure and Snow Escape. Snow Escape is really good. I love those packs so much. If you have my sense of style in decorating, highly recommend those packs. You just saw me place two things from that pack. Jungle Adventure Mirror. Eco Lifestyle is pretty nice too. That bed is from Eco Lifestyle. This dresser is from Base Game, and I really like it. And I really tried to include. I don't remember if I end up including it or not. I think I do, but it's really nice. I wanted to do some sort of diagonal with it, but it just wasn't working. So I ended up deleting it, but I think I'll put it back in later. I'm not sure. And yeah, so this chair is from The Home Decorator. This rug is actually from, what rug is that from? That one is from Laundry Day. I also love that pack. But the other one, I think it was Cats and Dogs. And I really love Cats and Dogs too. It's really nice. I love all the packs. What can I say? I'm just very enjoying this game. It's really fun to decorate for me. And I love the vibes of this room, the plants. I also struggle a little bit putting those curtains because I know they're uneven, but I preferred it being even with the window than the height of both of them. So, oh yeah, look, I ended up putting, oh, I put it back anyways. So this room is a little bit tight, but I think it all works very well. And this one, I'm a little bit scared that it might not be functional. I should probably check it before I put it on the gallery. But this is the only full bathroom, and I'm pretty certain it should be functional. Um, but I put that snowy escape shower in here just because I don't have Discover University. If not, I would have used that one. But I really want Discover University, and Sims is actually having a sale right now. I just I don't think it's worth spending the money right at this very moment, even though I'm very proud of the Sims and they have been listening to the community for most things. So I'm very proud of that, but I just don't think it's the time to be buying a new pack when the ones that I have already are pretty nice. So yeah, here's the child's bedroom, not the child, the toddler's bedroom. And it's very small and cozy. It's not very cluttered because I don't know, I didn't want it to be cluttered. I really like the wallpaper is already so cluttered that I feel like it didn't need more clutter. Um, and we're slowly coming to the end of this video. And I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for watching my first video. I really can't wait to get to know you all in the comments, so please introduce yourselves. And if you have any, you know, suggestions for me, leave them in the comments down below. And please just be nice to me, to other people, because I want this to be a really safe space. I don't want any negativity here. We're not here to fight. If you have something negative to say about The Sims or about the build or anything like that, keep it to yourself, please. This is a safe space. This is a fun space, so you can enjoy it. If you don't like it, that's okay. Go find something else that you like. But just don't be mean to other people. It's not necessary. And yeah, I just want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye now.